Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I want to welcome you to my channel and my repair shop. My name is Jesse, and I am the owner and technician here at Mobile Device ER. Started this company, or this repair shop, just last year in January 2019. I can English well today. I don't exactly know what direction this YouTube channel is going to go in, whether I'm going to be doing tutorials. I mainly want to educate consumers and other repair shops on device repair. And I'm trying to convince people that you don't always need to rely on the manufacturer to get your devices fixed, and some of the things they do to make it difficult to repair. But anyways, I figured I'd tell you a little bit about myself. So as of recording this video, I turned 23 just a couple weeks ago. But I started this business when I was 21. Allow me to tell you a little bit about myself now. Right out of high school, I graduated in 2016. Really didn't know what I wanted to do and wanted to take some time off to get some money saved up. So I planned on taking a year off from school and then going back to college. Well, that never happened. I landed my first job, full-time job, pretty much right out of high school. I was actually already working at a local restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants, as a dishwasher. And the owner approached me and said, and asked me, what are you going to be doing? And I said, well, looking to save some money and go back to school. And they offered me a full-time position as a line chef, despite me not having really any training whatsoever. But they trained me anyways, and I worked there for about a year. I learned that it just wasn't the type of job for me. Although I thought it paid pretty well, and that's mainly why I stayed for that amount of time. Anyways, I put in my 2 weeks notice and left on a good note and started applying elsewhere. Went on a camping trip for a few days with some friends, and I landed a job at a local Batteries Plus Bulbs that had just opened up. The owner was super nice, and so was his son, who was managing the store. And they taught me about device repair, and within a couple months, roughly a couple months, I became the store's assistant manager with the intentions of becoming the new store's manager when that opened up, because they were planning on opening a second location. Fortunately, they did end up closing last year, so that never happened. But in 2017, maybe a month after I got promoted to assistant manager, I ended up moving down here to Florida and continued to work for a couple more Batteries Plus stores. The last one, I became assistant manager for that one for a few months, and then I decided I'm going to open my own business. Well, after enough pushing from my uncle, I decided to open my own business. So my intentions as a business owner is to, well, own a good, reputable business. I love what I do. I love fixing your broken devices, and I am on your side. Although I do like making money, I don't like taking money from people. What I mean by that is I don't like to scam people out of their money like some other people like to do. I try to be honest as I possibly can, and I do like to own up to my mistakes, despite how difficult they can be. I'll admit I've broken some devices while working on them, but as a business owner, it's something you just have to take ownership of and get it done and get it fixed, or do something to make the issue better for the customer. I think now I'll give you guys a video tour. I do apologize for the audio on this next clip, as it was recorded on my iPhone, and I did use my AirPods, but I am also in a busy location here in Seminole, Florida. So we do get a little bit of traffic. So for the first few seconds while we're outside, audio is maybe a little hard to hear for you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the video tour will now commence. Here's my little corner here. I'm absolutely thankful to be located at the end of my uncle's new dealership in his new building. We did just recently repaint it, and I know mine does need some touch-up work. We did use a paint sprayer for that. And I know my sign needs some work. And you are absolutely correct. This sticker here is lopsided. I did a poor job at lining that up. My fault entirely. We're going to go right inside to the nice, cool, air-conditioned building here. You're greeted by a nice front glass case that you can take a seat at. This is where I'll do intakes. I fill out a form before I do any sort of repair. I'll explain that in further detail if and when you guys do decide to come in. And there is my slot wall there, slat wall. I still don't know what the pronunciation is on that. That's where I put some of my inventory. I know it's a little scarce. I gotta order some more cases. Good on screen protectors. If you guys need those, hit me up. Turn around here, there's the front door, and I know I still need to do some paint work. It doesn't exactly look the best, but we're just getting started here. We do have a nice waiting area here. Those are pretty comfortable chairs from what I've been told. I know there's a hole in the wall, that'll get fixed too. And tons more room for inventory there. I'm not gonna go all the way in the back because that is still a organized mess, or just a mess in general. But we are gonna go around at least to my workstation. And what's nice is it's a little hard to do it because of how high the monitors are, but it's nice because I can greet customers when they walk in the door and answer any questions while I am working on repairs. This is where the magic happens. So I got an ESD mat, ESD wristband that is all grounded, of course, and I'll go over my tools in a further video. I'm trying to keep this one short and sweet, but this is where I'll do my recordings and whatnot on my custom built workstation, which is another service that I do offer. That's actually where it started, was this machine right here. I built this about 4 years ago, and it has been a rock solid, not only gaming PC, but just a workstation in general. Really does come in handy for running my business. Right behind me I have phone organization or device organization. I use this for, keeping devices organized. So here, or this end, I will use for incoming devices or devices that are waiting on parts, or parts that are waiting on devices to come in. The middle is going to be for devices that are in progress, and the end are for completed devices after I charge them up, of course. And what's cool about this is this was actually hand built by my grandfather to organize his paperwork. It was basically a folder paperwork organizer. Some of the labels are missing. I do still have to replace those, but he did quite a nice job on building this thing, and it is rock solid. You're not gonna hurt it. It takes about 2 people to pick up too. So we'll turn around here. Oops, I almost forgot to go over this. So this is where I organize my parts. I just keep it closed just because it looks cleaner. Printer and a fan just to help me stay cool. One last look at the workbench here. We'll look up over, and I'll eventually replace the carpet as well. I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm tossing up between laminate floor or an epoxy floor. Let me know what you guys think I should do for the floor in here, or maybe even polished concrete. That's a little bit harder for me to do because this carpet is glued to it, so I'll have to clean that up and rent a machine that can help with that. Thanks for watching.